The fact is you're calling it a feminist debate. You're calling it, you can coin it in whatever term you might like. But the fact is that the Catholic Church has threatened to expel the nun for protesting against a man who's been accused of rape. He might have been a bishop at that point in time, but the fact is that he is a rape accused. Now, how can we take away from that? Anila Singh, please come in on this. We have seen that, when it comes to the left government in Kerala, Anila, and we had invited the left to take part in the debate. Somehow they decided to stay away from the debate for reasons best known to them. Just a moment, Kevin, I'll come back to you. Anila Singh, while in Kerala, the government there says that we stand by the rights of women when it comes to Sabrimala. Here we see that it's a lone fight that this nun has been fighting. And now, one by one, a father who stood by her and other nuns who stood by her are all being targeted, and the government in Kerala is absolutely mum.
Saurabh, we cannot compare the two cases of Sabrimala and the behavior which has been done to these nuns by FCC. So let us not compare these two things, because if you talk about the FCC, then definitely their behavior towards the nuns is absolutely it is not in the spirit of the constitution. If we talk about, see, I am not very well educated in Christianity religion, but as a woman, as a person who knows a bit about the constitution, I know very well that there are articles who support gender equality. So nobody is interfering in their religion, but at the same time, when we talk on the social grounds, then definitely can we deny this fact that one nun was raped time and again. Other nuns who were standing with her, they are being ill-treated. Why it is so? It is the misogynist thought process, not only in the Christianity but in all the religions. Say Hinduism, say Islam, see anywhere. Just see if the type of reaction we get on this topic of instant triple talaq. So this is the misogynist thought process, whether it is some sort of congregation or the society. They just want to dominate. They just want to prove
that saying that the church has been unfair.
You have to listen to us if you are not going
to. So the church you are saying is essentially playing has taken a misogynistic stance. But Anila, my question, and you being a politician, the only political face in the panel, I will still come back with my second question. What I asked you is about the left front government in Kerala. The left front government, we invited the left to be a part of the debate. The left decided not to take part, now for reasons which are best known to them. But it's the same left front which goes hammer and tongs to town saying that we have to uphold the Supreme Court verdict, we have to ensure that women get inside Sabrimala, because why? It's an issue of gender rights. It's an issue about rights of women. But strangely, when this nun was protesting, the nun who dared to come out with that expose of sorts and say that how she had been exploited over and over again, the Kerala government, the left front government, maintained absolute silence. Today, you being a political face, how do you see the stance of the left front government? Now the BJP says that you cannot equate Sabrimala with what's happening over here. Now that's also a debatable point. I'll come to that later. But the role of the left front government, what should the government be doing at this point in time?
Saurabh, this is what I am saying. The mindset of this government ruling in Kerala is to humiliate Hindu religion, to humiliate women, and you can say that they are hiding behind the wall of women, and they want to attack the Hindu religion, and they want that people should target women instead of their government. So it is absolutely a clueless government who doesn't know that what they have to do, and they should do what is right in the spirit of constitution. Here again,
somewhere down the line, when we say it's a clueless government, the onus ultimately boils down on the politicians
in the religion
to instill that sense of confidence. Okay, so nobody is interfering in religion, and whether it's working in someone's favor or not, we'll have to wait and watch. Just a moment, Anila, just stay on with us. Let me bring in Sister Lucy on the broadcast, who joins us now on the debate. Sister Lucy, thank you so much for taking out time and speaking with India Ahead. We appreciate you joining us on the broadcast now. Sister, we have seen that how the church has decided to seek an explanation from you. Why? Because multiple charges have been slapped on you, and it is being said that you have ended up in belittling the church as you stood up along with your companion. You stood up for her fight when she came out in the open to demand action against Bishop Franco Mulakal, who was accused of rape. Sister Lucy.
Yes, what I have done for the supporting of the sisters for the speech, it's a very important and inevitable matter which as a sister I should do. So I am happy and proud of that I could have the chance to support the sisters in the strike. The year 2018, September 20, that day I could attend and I could join with them and I could given pass a positive energy while supporting them. Then all other accusations against me is I'm not feeling that I have done all these mistakes and all these are wrong things what I had done. What I did and what I said is correct, the right path. Okay.
Yes, Sister Lucy. There are multiple charges that have been slapped against you. It is being said that you were denied a permission to publish your book of poems. You went ahead and you did that. You were not given a permission. You are not supposed to be, rather, learning how to drive and buying a car for that matter, and you went ahead and did just that. That you defied a transfer order that was issued to you way back in 2015. Sister Lucy, do you feel that this is all being cooked up only because you dared to speak up against the ills that are plaguing the church, what came to the fore in the form of Bishop Franco Mulakal?
All these things are around that fact. I have requested, I have supported for the justice. That's why all things around that. But what they said is publishing of a book on about the nature. The book subject is the nature and God's presence in all creations, all aspects of God's presence. So that's a very bright thing which what I could have done. But why they are not allowing? I requested 2 years for the publishing and for the money of that work, but they denied all that. Why they denying? That's my question. Why they are denying all these things? And at last they could have taken a firm decision to publish it by the cash taken by my own work. So what is their injustice in my part?
Right.
Disobeying in my part? I don't think it's disobey.
Right, Sister Lucy, you know.
Always, yes.
Right, you also posted a picture on Facebook of you wearing a salwar kameez, and you stated that you were in support of the government's Women's Wall event in Kerala. And you had categorically told the public not to raise eyebrows or rush to superiors, because you clarified that if male priests can wear plain clothes while traveling, the nuns have the same liberty in the church. Having said that, all this somehow is now boiling down to one big hole. Sister Lucy, do you feel victimized? Now that you have also been threatened with expulsion, do you feel victimized by the church?
Sure, no doubt at all. Because what I have done is now I am supporting the empowering of women of India or of the world. That's very important thing. So I have wear the civil dress on that day. What is that? What is wrong in that? Always wearing the police thing around the body, that's very difficult for some time, according to the climate, according to the weather. So for the convenience, for the journey and etc. Why could have dress civil dress also? Why could have? My question is that wherever we can use the convenient dress, we should use that. There is nothing very comfortable. So it is not against the vows which I had taken. Only the other priests and Catholic church says that it is everything what I had done is against. That's not against.
Right, and one final question. Right, and one final question, Sister Lucy, that when you look back, do you regret your decision to stand by the nun who was allegedly subjected to brutal sexual assault for months together?
Repeating from what? I couldn't follow you that.
I'm just asking that,
Hello?
Sister Lucy, all this is happening possibly because you decided to take part in that protest, and the church feels that you have belittled and denigrated the image of the church. Having said that, Sister Lucy, when you look back in hindsight, do you feel that today the situation would have been much different and all these explanations wouldn't have been sought from you had you not participated in that protest and stood by your fellow nun?
I haven't participated in that program of that strike supporting the sisters. Then I will not face all this. There were no chances, I think. There were no more chances to face this type of difficulties from the part of the church. I could have free because now I am stern, I am firm in my views, in my thoughts and in my ideas. That's why they are little struggling and fearing. I think like that it is happening. Anyway, I'm not fearing.
Whatever happens, I'm not at all fearing because what I done is that the whole congregation of women congregation that
Should stand for the sisters to get justice till the end of the fight. I hope that now it is not too long. It is the time. Don't think that the time is over. It's the correct time. The whole congregation, women congregation sisters, come out and stand for the sisters till they get award, till they get justice, till the Franco, the bishop, or the same type of abusing who had done all were strictly arrested.
So, a very, very strong and determined woman there on our screens, Sister Lucy, who says that yes, I will continue my fight for justice. Sister Lucy, I would just request you to stay on with us because there are some panelists from the Catholic Union who feel that what you did by defying the church in a way, by what they call denigration of the image of the church, that you did something which shouldn't have been done since you had taken a vow to stand by the church at all point in time. Sister Lucy, just stay on with us. Let me bring in Sandhya Rani at this point in time, an activist who's also with us. Sandhya, you've heard Sister Lucy, a very brave woman, a resolute woman, who says that her fight for justice will continue. Who do you blame? Now, Sister Lucy has her own tale to tell us. She says that she had followed whatever the norm was, but when she found that there was no other option, this car she has bought only for her social work. That is what nuns do. Having said that, is that a crime, Sandhya Rani, that Sister Lucy has committed?
Yeah, I appreciate the wholeheartedly, and from my organization side, POW, my organization is, we stand with Sister Lucy, we support and I appreciate her. She is really highly appreciable. And on this month of 1st Jan, she was issued from Sister Anne Joseph, who was a superior and general from FCC. They have issued a warning letter, and in turn she also replied. I think she's supposed to she's supposed to appear today.
Yes.
They have called her for explanation and to appear today on 9th John.
Right.
And she in that
yes, she is Sister Lucy. Absolutely. So,
she is
yes, some allegations have been leveled by the church, but
yeah,
just on with the
she denied. Yeah, all the allegations. Yeah.
Yes, so you're saying that the allegations do not hold water.
She denied all the allegations.
Let's have Rodin Roach on screen, please.
Yeah, and
as
per Sister
now my
Lucy,
question to you is very simple. Now Sister Lucy is there on our screen. Sister Lucy is putting out her side of the story. Do you still feel, after hearing to what Sister Lucy has just told India Ahead and hundreds and thousands of viewers across the country, that what she did was wrong, Rodin? Could the church have taken a different view? This seeking an explanation, threatening her with expulsion, is that because